I get this question all the time. How can I lose my weight fast? First of all, you don't have to lose your weight. And second of all, you don't have to lose it fast. Okay? It takes a good amount of time for you to actually see some significant result. For you to see it, it's going to take at least 3 to 4 weeks of consistent training and, of course, your lifestyle tweaks. Number one. Number two, for your relatives, for your close friends, for your colleagues, for all of these people to see the change in you, it's going to take at least 2 to 3 months. All right. But if you give a solid 90 days, which is like 3 months, from 3 months onwards, the whole fat loss journey, it's going to work like a compound effect. So the initial stage is going to be super difficult for you to see that. It's going to take a lot of time. You have to put in a lot of work and all that in the initial stages. So eventually, when you get to a point where you're consistent, when you build up that momentum and you keep it like, every day, day in and day out, you're going to keep it like that. Now that kind of work ethic is going to give you some solid return. That's your return on investment of time. Okay. So if you're just going to give about 80 days to 90 days of solid training, then you might have to, face the problem of changing your wardrobe. Yeah. Now that's a good problem to have. So it is all about, your consistency. So if you say that you want it fast, I don't suggest to do that fast. But if you still wanted to maybe have that difference within a span of 1 week or 2 weeks, I would suggest you to, cut down on your glucose a little bit. And I want you to time it at the same time because it's going to hit you psychologically. So I want you to time your glucose level, like glucose, which includes your rice or your pasta, your sweet potatoes, your wheat, etc. I want you to limit these things, and maybe you can shoot it one day. On day number 4, day number 5, you can shoot it up and then get it back again. So this is like a very short-term trick, but I don't suggest you to do this again. So that's the way. So if you really wanted to see some significant result for the long run, I would say keep it in a very controlled manner and do that for about 3 to 6 months, 3 to 5 months. Okay. And if you're really on the heavier side, let's say that if you're weighing more than 70-80 kgs or something like that, and if you're trying to bringing it down, I would say that 1 to 1.5 kgs of fat is the right amount of fat that you can lose in every week, like a clockwork. Okay. So this is what I teach in my academy, like how you can do this, how you can lose 1 to 1.5 kgs of fat every week. Now that's a very healthy number. It's not just going too aggressive and not too slow. Okay. So on an average, we are looking at least 5 to 6 kgs a month. Now this is a good weight. We are not losing water, you're not losing glycogen, you're not losing muscle, but you're losing pure water. Of course, there's a lot of strategy when it goes to your nutrition and its timing, of course, which I teach for a lot of my students. Also, you can see in the Hall of Fame interview where they talk about the journey as to what are the challenges they've been through, what are the how was the approaches they are taking so that they can lose a lot of fat and only the fat and not anything else. Okay, so yes, you don't have to lose it fast. I want you to keep it consistent, slow and steady, but make sure you are doing it, and even a little bit of progress is of course a progress, rather than having no progress at all. So rather than sitting and thinking and worrying about it, I would suggest you to go and start taking action, and then maybe you can see the result if you're being consistent with the stipulated amount of time.